Greetings, viewers. Today, the list we'll be waiting for is out. The commissioners list for Anambra State. Since the inauguration of Governor Soludo's second tenure, we've been waiting for the list of the commissioners. Although the governor has made some appointments after his inauguration. So today, Anambra State's House of Assembly received the first batch of commissioners' nominees from Governor Soludo for confirmation during today's plenary. So the speaker has directed the names to be screened. So soon they will be sworn in for duty. So the lists, let me go through the lists. There are 18 nominees for the commissioners. 3 were reappointed, while the rest are new commissioners. So we have total number of 18 nominees for commissioners. So the first on the list is Agriculture, Dr. Ben Chuks Oduemena. Second is Budget and Economic Planning, Mr. Chukwu Kadibia Okoye. The third on the list is Commissioner Entertainment and Culture, Entertainment and Tourism. That's where Don Onyenji occupied before. So we have new commissioner there now, Mr. Udoji Amedu. Then the fourth on the list is Commissioner of Education, Dr. Clem Ogugwa. It's the first time a man is occupying that position. Then the fifth on the list is the Environment, Dr. Clem Agui. Okay, sorry. But the number 4, that's the Education, is Dr. Ekene Ogugwa. Ekene Ogugwa for Commissioner of Education. Then the fifth, that's the Environment, is Dr. Clem Agui. That Commissioner of Environment, many people they've been complaining, although they improved the Commissioner of Environment, they improved this period, but throughout many, especially on nature and SOP, including NOCA, people were bitterly complaining about the Commissioner of Environment. So now we have a new Commissioner for Environment, Dr. Clem Agui. From what I learned, he was former mayor of Njikoka local government, and I was told that he performed well as the mayor, and also in terms of environment in Njikoka, he did perform very well in that area. So number 6 on the list is Mr. Izuchukwu M. Okafo, that's Commissioner of Finance. Then 7th on the list is Health, Dr. Afam Obidike, Commissioner. He was former Commissioner. He was retained. He did well in health sector. So he was among the 3 commissioners, former commissioners that were retained. So the 8th on the list is Information and Value Reformation. Dr. Law Mefo is also among the commissioner retained as Commissioner of Information, Dr. Law Mefo. Then the 9th on the list is just the Justice and the Attorney General, Barrister Tochukwu Mweke San was among the first Governor Soludo appointed. So his name is on the list for confirmation. Then the 11th Local Governments and Community Affairs, Barrister Vin Ezaka is the 11th person on the list, is a new person. Then we have the 12th on the list, Petroleum and Mineral Resources. Petroleum and Mineral Resources Professor Charles Ofebu. Professor Charles Ofebu, before now, he was the Director General, that's a Managing Director of Anambra Solid Mineral Development Authority, and he did well. He built a revamped kaolin at Okpo. He's doing great. He was behind the recovery of Anambra State's 10 oil wells that was recently recovered from Delta States. So he played a very big role in that area. That's recovering of our oil wells. So he's the one that will be heading petroleum and mineral resources. That's Professor Charles Ofebu. Then the 13th on the list, physical planning and development. A young man, that's a barrister, a youth, Barrister Chijoke Oseloka Ojukwu from Nnewi. That's for physical planning and urban development. Is a new person on the and a youth also. That's the 14th on the list. That's the power. Engineer Casimir Chinenye Agomado. That will be heading power sector. Then 15 on the list, works and infrastructure. That's the Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, Architecture, OK Ezobi. That we had the works. I reserve my comment on this because I know that the governor knows better. Because I know the former commissioner for works did perform very well based on road infrastructure and every other thing in terms of works and infrastructure. It did very well. So the governor knows better the reason why he decided to change a new person. That's the architecture. OK Ezobi will be heading works. So 16th on the list, that's transportation. Transport sector, Honorable Eddie Ibuzo. From what I heard is from Onitsha. So before now, woman was in charge of transportation. Now that the governor of Anambra State, Professor Soludo, from his budgets, there is a lot in transportation sector during this period. That's his second tenure. Honorable Eddie Ibuzo will be heading transportation sector. We pray that he perform very well in that sector. So the 17th person on the list, that's Women Affairs and Social Development, Mrs. Esther Chinyere Onyekezi. That's was the mother of fish magnets, if many of you can recall. The unfortunate incident that happened sometime last year. A young man that was kidnapped and assassinated. His mother will be heading the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development in Anambra State. That's a good appointment. We pray that the family continue to bear the huge loss, for God to give them the heart to bear the pains. It was a very painful death which we witnessed last year. A young man that was struggling. So his mother will be heading the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development in Anambra State. Then number 18 on the list, Youth Development and Sports. That's Mr. Patrick Aramba. So he was former commissioner of Youth Development and Sports, and Governor Soludo retained him. So about 3 commissioners were retained. So among the 18, 3, then the rest are new ones. So thank God, soon they will be confirmed by the Anambra State House of Assembly, at least for us to upscale the development happening across the states. For some time now, many have been waiting for the list, although we didn't feel their absence, because when you go around the state, you realize that many things, but some areas are also lacking. At least with the appointment and confirmation, with this confirmation, once they resume the whole thing, the governor will fire up. So if this is your first time seeing my video, please kindly subscribe as we monitor the development happening in these states. Thanks, and remain blessed.